What advice would you give people about being politically correct?
I think it's very, very important to understand the ecosystem where you are in, right? You can't be blunt every time. As I said, like 15 years back or 20 years back, when I was early in my career, I burnt a lot of bridges. And that's how I learned that although I was telling all the right things, but people said Nitin is arrogant. The way he's telling it on our face is too blunt. And that's where I learned that you need to be politically correct, which means that you need to give the pass on the message in a very subtle way. And that's a art which you need to really develop. It's not a science. If you go by the science, it will basically be very difficult for you, but you need to use the right choice of words. You need to understand the context around it and make sure that it landed in a nice way. At the end of the day, what you want is that you want to be heard, and you want to basically achieve certain objectives. But if you land your words in a wrong way, you're not going to achieve your objectives. So what's the point in making those kind of arguments, or basically those kind of discussions, right? So I always think that if you take a kind of an equation, right, in a chemistry, right, like on the right hand side, what you need, right, that's very important. And you need to have the right ingredients over there, then only you are going to get the output of that, right? H2 plus O2 will give you water, right? If you mix any other thing with hydrogen or nitrogen, something else will be coming out of it, right? You may create a nitric acid, you never know. So that's where I think the output is so critical. At the end of the day, you have to win. And for that, if you have to be politically correct, use the right choice of the word, so be it.